Canopy to take him because they were able to fit us in for an appointment. It's going to totally mess up his nap schedule. He's supposed to literally nap for 2 hours right now, but I think it's important because he keeps whining.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if they can help us.
Okay, sounds good. I'm live here, so I gotta go. I don't see anybody yet.
Oh, I don't think Omi set up the redirect.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Do people know that we're going on?
Okay, up next. Oh, okay, it's good.
It's working?
Okay, yeah, they're going.
Hello. Hello. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome to the live stream from RAHQ in Vancouver, BC. How'd you guys like drugs? What a funny question to ask.
They just watched it.
Banger. Nice. I loved it. Awesome. Cool. Amazing. Great. Wicked. I'm glad you guys are digging it.
They should definitely like it and comment it because
yeah,
I don't think the algorithm's gonna like this one.
Yeah, so for everybody here, if you wouldn't mind going on the video and putting a comment and a like, sometimes the old algorithm doesn't like things about drugs. So the more that you guys, the more you comment, the more you give us a thumbs up, the more you share with people via text message. If you just click the share link and, give it to your friends or post it wherever, then, that helps kind of the old algorithm to play the song, which is obviously super important for us. So if you guys wouldn't mind leaving some love on the track on the YouTube video, we'd really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up in the chat once you have done that. Yeah, that would be really great. Awesome. Well, we wanted to just come on here and answer some questions, talk a little bit about Skids. We got an upcoming tour, which we're just kind of getting ready for, which we're really excited about. So lots of things kind of in the works right now. So let's maybe begin with Skids. So what is Skids? So we made a full feature-length animated punk rock musical film. So yeah, it's a full feature-length film. It's I think, what is it, an hour and 15 minutes. It's a full story start to finish, and the songs were written in a way where they were written chronologically, pretty much like the script. So it was a big, crazy project that we've been working on for over 2 years. It took such a lot of effort from everybody. And I think immediately when we started working on this project, we really all loved it a lot. Felt like it was really special, felt like it was really different, felt like it was, new in this kind of in the world of music. Hadn't really seen anybody else do this. So, through the writing and recording process, I think we all were really excited about it. And that's such a kind of a fun feeling. And then, what I think is cool is now we're over 2 years kind of removed from, recording this project. And I think we all still kind of love it just as much, and feel like it's a really cool and special project. So I think that means a lot. And yeah, we're super excited. So after we recorded it, the music, then we kind of handed it off, and then we started working on the movie, and that took a really long time. It was a collaboration between us and Crooked City Studios / kind of Solace Animation. So tons of work from everybody there. We even did some voiceovers from some of our own fans, which was pretty cool. So you'll hear the voice of Billy is a fan of ours, which is awesome. And yeah, it's just been a really great project. So we're excited for this film to come out in April, and we decided that the best way to watch this, we thought, was in a movie theater. So we tried to work with our touring schedule and figure out a way if we could show this in theaters. So we got 3 theaters on board. and that is Denver, Chicago, and Vancouver. And now we are going to be, showing this in all its glory. So for those of you guys who are in Chicago, Denver, Vancouver, make sure you buy a ticket. You can get tickets on our website. It's we're going to be there. We're going to be talking about the film. We'll do a bit of a Q&A, and it'll be like a really cool special kind of hang. So it'll be unlike any movie going experience you've ever had. I promise you that. And then we can all kind of watch it together in the theater, how it was kind of meant to be consumed. So
It's like hanging with Spielberg.
yeah, hanging with who's Spielberg? Which one of us? I don't know. All of us, I guess. Yeah, so that is Vancouver, Denver, and Chicago. And for Chicago in particular, the venue actually has a movie theater. So this is going to be part of the VIP experience for those of you who bought a VIP ticket. And for those of you who just bought a ticket but not a VIP, you're able to actually upgrade to the VIP if you want on our website, and that will get you access to the movie itself. So yeah, that's all happening. There's a chance we might add one more maybe in Boston. We're just thinking about it right now. But yeah, so over to to you guys maybe for some questions. If you have any particular questions about Skids, about the characters, about the plots, kind of about, really anything, happy to answer. I know you guys have been asking questions here. I have not been looking. I will start to look. Let's check it out.
I wish I could go.
I wish you could go. Too bad.
Too bad.
Will Craig get over his addiction? Well, we can't give away the ending. I don't want to spoil things, but Craig is a bit of an anarchist, and he uncovers a real dirty secret in the film, and that kind of puts him on his path. So I'll tell you that much.
Yes. Do you guys have animators?
We do not animate ourselves. We're more kind of storytellers, and we rely on Crooked City Studios / Solace Animation for our animation. And they've done, pretty much the mass majority, almost all of our videos to date. And my favorite album is Searching for Strawberries. Oh, you're on the other side of me, actually. It's let's see. Is it going to be released in Europe? Yes. Well, you'll have it on YouTube, which will be available in Europe. And we're going to probably do a fun little release party. There'll be more information on that to come, so we can all kind of watch it at the same time online. How long did the movie take to make? It took about 1.5 years, to be honest, or even closer to 2 years. It's literally a full feature-length film. So it was a pretty crazy project, and took a lot of people to work on, and really cool that we finally have like a finished product.
You can click on that. That's like the people who have donated.
People who have donated. You get your questions answered first. That's how this world works. So is Skids coming to the UK theater-wise? Unfortunately not. At this time, we were not able to get to the UK. But again, we will have like an online kind of party around the release date, and we'll have like an interactive kind of thing where it's a virtual party and screening of sorts. So there'll be more information on that to come.
I mean, if it's wildly popular.
Yeah, if it's wildly popular, maybe we'll make it work. Let's see what else we got here. Jez Emu did something similar. Do you guys know Jez Emu? We should look that up.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna write that down. Jez Emu.
I saw somebody said Living Tombstone dropped a song today too.
Got it.
Or Buds.
Can we see all characters in one clip together in the close future? Yes, you're going to start to see more of the characters. We kind of designed this in a way where with each single that's released, you kind of get introduced to further into the different characters. So right now, it actually probably seems like Craig is the main character in the film, but he's actually not. He's one of the main characters, but the main character is Scotty. He's the guy with the red mohawk. And we're trying to balance like which songs we wanted to lead with first and what character was in those songs. But yeah, so it probably looks like Craig is the main character, but he's one of the main characters, but the main character his name is Scotty, and he's the guy with the red mohawk. And all three of them are kind of in the Skid Ranch. That's kind of their group. A few people have asked that.
To be announced.
Will Skids release in Australia? Again, kind of same kind of thing. We're going to do some screenings online. And obviously Australia will be invited. Let's see. We got another one here. How do we go to that? Oh, whoops. Is Skids going to be on the same universe as Brittlebones Nikki? No, this is a separate kind of, all of our characters live obviously in an animated world. But this is kind of a specific, specific set of kids that at this point in time don't know Brittlebones Nikki.
Maybe answer some of the Instagram ones.
Okay, let me just get through these. I'll be at the show in Atlanta in March, and I want to propose to my girlfriend at the show. Woo! Hopefully your girlfriend.
Is she not watching?
Yeah, hopefully she's not watching this live stream. Can we be a part of that moment? We've done this before. It was pretty cool. So send us a message on Instagram if you don't mind, and we'll see if we can work something out.
But I will say there's a few people that have proposed that, and then a week before the show, they either chicken out or they say they're not together anymore. So I would be sure about it.
Yeah, it's a cool way to do it, though. It's pretty special, pretty memorable. So send us a message on Instagram if you're deadly serious about it, and we'll talk about it. Whoa, we just got sent 50. What is that? Czech
crowns,
baby.
Crowns,
yeah.
Czech crowns.
So the movie will be online in EU and will be on CD. Yes, there are CDs. We actually have them here. Maybe we can show one of them.
We have tapes too.
We have tapes, cassette tapes. This is kind of like a 90s kind of throwback album. So we actually made cassettes for the first time. And we made CDs, which you can see here. It's very cool. The designs are pretty awesome. Duran did all the layout on this, so CD looks very cool. And yes, you'll be able to see it online in the EU. What else we got here? Whoa, thank you for the $20. That was a nice tip. I hope this isn't too much of a personal questions, but I've always noticed your songs have themes about addiction and drug use in general, especially with Skids now too. So what is your experience with that? Do you have any advice? I feel like drugs, I mean, I've partaken in some drugs in my life. I wouldn't, I guess, consider myself an addict. But I think in, today's day and age, everybody probably knows someone, or through a degree of separation, someone who's had troubles with drugs. And especially, with where we live in Vancouver, we're kind of at the epicenter of, a drug and kind of mental health problem right here in Vancouver. So it's kind of all around us. And this is such an important topic and problem and challenge in the world right now. So I think this is something that everybody can kind of relate to in a way, and it's something that should be talked about more, and especially with kids that are getting introduced to these substances at a younger and younger age now in school, and there's a lot of peer pressure. We actually obviously even did a song that maybe you guys remember called Carson, which was a real story that, really deals with this issue. So I think for us, it's just important that we talk about this and support people who are maybe having troubles with this, and, just bring awareness to this, and, anything that we can do to kind of further this conversation or talk to people individually, we want to do. We never want to shy away from some of these tougher subjects and problems that kids around the world are dealing with. So good question. Let's go here. No questions. Just want to tell you guys what a massive difference some of your songs have made in my life, and just how awesome y'all are. Thank you so much. That's the reason we do what we do. Trying to just provide an outlet for you guys around the world who are, going through your own lives and your own challenges and your own, trying to figure out your own paths. And if we can play a small part in that, that's kind of what this is all about. So really thankful for the Rare Americans community, and that's one reason we love going on the road and touring is we get to meet you guys and hear your stories in person. We get to kind of share this, common thing that we've all kind of experienced together through these songs in the last several years. And there's no better way to do that than at a live show. So highly encourage anybody here who has not bought a ticket yet. The shows are really awesome. They're fun. We kind of leave it all out there every time. And I think you'll find, even if you're going solo or you would have to go solo, I think you'll find you'll probably meet some people, some like-minded people. It's very community-based. I'm always blown away at how awesome and respectful and nice Rare Americans fans are. They're always saying thank you and excuse me and, oh, I'm sorry, can I get past you? And, oh, would you like me to take a picture for you or whatever? I just feel like we have like a super nice fan base and very accepting. So if you are thinking that you'd have to come alone, don't be afraid. You will have a great time and probably meet some people. So how many people made the animations? We probably had a team, I would guess over 20 people probably touched this project. So let's see. Thanks for the $5. Not a question. Just want to say thank you for what you do and the bangers you make. Hope to see you in Europe soon. Thank you so much, Jordan. Much appreciated. Hope to see you soon as well. Thank you for the Czech crowns. We appreciate it. Big fan of the Czech, of Prague. I love Prague. We've been there a few times now, and it was one of our funnest shows on the last tour. How are y'all? How do you feel about the movie? We really like the movie. Obviously, we've worked on this a long time. We've done so many different edits and tweak scenes, and feels like we're now kind of at the finish line. So we're really pumped on it and hope you guys will be as well. Okay, we're going to answer a couple questions that we had actually from Instagram as well. This is from the Instagram channel to answer on the live. So Fire King, what inspired your newest album? This was actually inspired by a year of school and my older brother Jared's life back in Edmonton, Alberta, which was called the City of Champions. That was kind of the nickname. So you'll see in this film, we call it the City of Champions and refer to it a few times. So that's where that came from. It was inspired by kind of like a true story, a dramatized version of a true story of a year of school in my older brother Jared's life.
That'll happen over 1 year?
Yeah.
Crazy year.
A dramatized version of the events, like when you see in a movie, like this story was based on real events. It's a dramatized version of it. So yeah. What was your favorite song to build up together as a band? This is from Kayla. Oh, I don't know. Okay, yeah.
Two or three. Probably that one.
Yeah, probably 3. I don't know. It was fun because, it took us a little bit. We were really editing the lyrics and we had a chorus that we liked, but we didn't think it was quite good enough. So then we were trying to build a different chorus, and then we landed on a different chorus that we all really loved. And I think it took the song to a different place. And so that one was pretty fun. 18 Abby. How do you come up with such great songs? So creative. I always wanted to make music. Just don't know where to start. Any pointers? Just start. Honestly, just start. That's all I can recommend is just anybody can write a song. I've now written songs with lots of different people and people who had never written a song before, had no musical ability, but I think we all innately have, an ability to lend ourselves to either a lyric or a melody idea or something. I think we're all born kind of with music from a very young age. So it lives within us somewhere, even if you don't have the refined skills of playing instruments. I think you can still, words, how to talk. And, oftentimes the best lyric can come from someone who's never written a song before. So I would say just start. And if it's something you're passionate about, you'll keep doing it. And that's probably the one piece of advice I could give you. Mars.x failed from Instagram. Yo, I got VIP tickets for the Salt Lake City stop and was wondering what kind of insight you could give to me about the sound check and Q&A hang. Can't wait. Good question. So the Q&A the VIP is always one of the best parts of the whole day, the whole show. It's people who have, really connected with Rare Americans over the years. They want to go a little bit deeper. So last time we we did a Q&A where you could ask us kind of any question. We go deeper on songs, on albums, on life in general, whatever it is you guys want to chat about. We played some songs acoustically, and last time we showed a little snippet of Searching for Strawberries, the film. This time we're still kind of sorting it out, but we're thinking we might do a bit of like a presentation on the history of Rare Americans and how, from the different eras and how we kind of came to be where we are now. So that's what we're thinking we might do for the VIP this time around. And also obviously, a Q&A and an interactive kind of hang. And then we'll play some music, and merch will be open, and we'll be there to take pictures and to sign things and stuff. So
there's also a chance that they can buy these, right?
Yeah, I think you'll be able to likely buy some Skids merch. We also made for Skids vinyl and CDs. And
this is before it's out, by the way.
Yeah, before it's out. And we actually made sweet jean jackets or jean vests for the first time. We've never done a product like this, but they're pretty fucking rad. So yeah, it's all nicely embroidered as well. Seems it's like a really one of our best pieces of merch. So that will be for sale as well. And I think those will sell out pretty quick. So it'll be first come, first serve for the VIP. Okay, what else we got here?
A picture of James.
A young picture of skinny James.
Whole thing behind us.
Fever Dream. Did you use any old equipment for the vocals as well, like Voices in My Head? We use a lot of different kind of crazy gear and filters and all sorts of stuff on the recording of this. We worked with a different producer we'd never worked with before. He was a bit of a mad scientist. His name was Tim Randolph. He was a very creative guy. Had lots of really unique ideas and sounds that we had never been exposed to before. And I think that was a really cool process for all of us. We learned a lot through the recording of this. So a lot of sounds and choices and things we would have never made just on our own. And I think that was a really unique experience working with a totally different style of producer. And I felt like it really blended, some of like maybe like the RA1, RA2 kind of influences with some of the new age stuff as well. So
you used the megaphone, right?
Yeah, we used the megaphone. We used an old little telephone. I did a lot of screaming, all sorts of, I tracked the vocals in a really interesting way where we would like record the song, like me playing and singing it like 6 times. And we'd layer the vocals like 6 different performances. So they were all a little bit different in time and pitch and whatever. And that created this really unique sound. We also did some pitching of some vocals up and down, which we'd never done before. So really, we played the marimba. We had the horns. We had strings. We did all sorts of cello. We did all sorts of different instruments on this one. It was a really just special few weeks of recording. What else we got?
Come to Brazil.
Would love to come to Brazil. And I've met so many great people from Brazil now in my life that I feel like it's a country I would just love to go to.
How many Brazilians are here? They're like, I see 3 comments about Brazil.
Top Mr. Lynx, thanks for the $5. Appreciate it. Top inspirations, both film wise and music wise. Whew. I don't know that we went at this with like, sometimes we do that with a song or, hey, here's a song. I feel like, it's in this kind of world. This one just did not really feel like we came at it with like, here's the references that we're looking for. We really just like went at this and just started and didn't really follow a certain reference. I think on a few songs after we made them, we felt like, oh, this sounds, similar or borrows from this world, but it wasn't our intention going into it, which I'm not saying we've never done that. Of course, we've done that lots of times, like almost all creators, but on this one, we didn't really have a specific, artists or inspiration that we were kind of pulling from.
There's also not that many people who've done this, like the film, the music.
Yeah. What do we got here? What song will come out next? Seashells?
Yes.
The song up next is called Seashells, which I'm sure maybe Tori is here, who's a big fan of that one. She's a fan from Berlin or Germany. I don't know exactly where. I can't remember. But yeah, Seashells is up next. We've had some comments on that one.
Well, you learn about Sammy and Scott.
You learn about Sammy and Scotty. So they have a little rivalry here. Our main character and kind of the villain of the film, Sammy, who's kind of the school drug dealer and bully and kind of like a big scary guy. And so that will be introduced in Seashells. Is there any way to get my shirt signed? If you're coming to a show, maybe we usually pop out after the shows to try to meet people and sign some stuff. So if you're at a show,
you can definitely get it signed if you do the VIP.
Yeah, if you do the VIP, you have a 100% chance. Yeah. Thank you for the $5. What inspired you to make Skids? Kind of answered this already. This was inspired by a pretty tumultuous year in my older brother Jared's schooling days back in Edmonton, Alberta, also known as the City of Champions. What else we got here? Everybody asked about the Brittle Bones Nicky movie. We just, unfortunately, the Brittle Bones Nicky movie is just, the budget got out of control, and I'm talking like multi-millions of dollars. So one thing that we could look at doing is if you guys wanted to crowdfund this or something, then we would obviously be happy to make it. We already have a script. But if you guys, someone on the Rare Americans fan base wants to take on a crowdfunding campaign of some kind, and everybody donates $5 or $10, there's a very good chance, with the size of audience that we have, that we would be able to raise enough money to make this film, which we would be more than happy to do. We have a good plan for it. We have all the characters already done. We've done a lot of the work, but the sheer animating it's definitely a couple $1 million. So we need you guys to come together, and if you want to crowdfund it, we will make it, and we'll do the work to make it. So
just send the money.
Yeah. So that could be a fun exercise for our biggest super fans in the Rare Americans community. If you want to help us set up a crowdfunding type thing, then we would be happy to do it. Will the Crooked City show be released eventually? We've actually been talking about that. We do have that one. The pilot is fully done. Similar kind of thing. Making the whole show was quite expensive, and the process of selling one of these or getting a distributor on board is a very long haul process. Could be multi-year to get someone to fund it, or like a Netflix. But we do have the pilot ready to go. It's fully done, and there's a good chance we might release that as well, as again part of like a crowdfunding type thing, to see what we got out there from the Rare Americans fan base and what the demand is like. So more to come on that later this year. Thanks for the $5. I'm going to the New York City concert in March. I've been listening since Cats, Dogs, and Rats from RA1. You inspire me so much and help me through scary times. Awesome. Thank you so much. You're a day one fan. We appreciate that. Can't wait to see you in New York. Will be awesome. Jenna, thank you so much for the $10. Much appreciated. I wanted to thank you. Your music was a major factor in meeting my wife. Cool. We're super excited to see you at the VIP and to celebrate our first wedding anniversary at your concert this year. That's so cool. Congratulations. What show are you coming to? I would love to hear. That's such an awesome story. Really, really cool.
Yeah, what is the story? That's interesting.
Yeah, I would love to hear more about this story, Jenna. So let us know where you're coming. What else we got? Will Skids movie air online? Yes, it will air online. You will be able to find it kind of everywhere, no matter where you are in the world. So no problem there. Yes, we will do a restock of the RA1 vinyl. That's on our list. We realized it just sold out. What else we got? 3 cities. What made you choose the 3 cities to premiere the Skids movie? Good question. This had to do with our schedule, our touring schedule, and we had to find days where we had a day off before or after that worked, or a venue that had a movie theater. And there was also only like so many cool independent movie theaters that weren't like $1 zillion. So those were the 3 cities that it worked out. However, if you have another city where you know of a small theater that you think could be that could work, let us know. We are happy to look into it. Seeing you guys for the first time in DC. Awesome. Looking forward to seeing you. How about Kickstarter to raise money for feature-length projects faster? Is Kickstarter the best crowdfunding thing for films? I don't know. I've never run a crowdfunding campaign before. So, Maria, if you got some ideas and you've done this before or something, then please let us know. You guys should sell plushies of your characters. We looked at this. We tried one. We just were a little bit worried about quality. We didn't want to deliver you guys a product that was inferior to what we want to deliver. So, and they were very expensive to make, and we also didn't want you guys to pay $50 for a little doll. So, would you ever come to Manchester? Would you come to Belgium? Sometimes I feel like you guys don't see our posts because we've been to both those places before, and we just came to Europe
a few times.
Manchester lots. Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? We got time for probably 5 more minutes here. So if we got some more questions. With Skids, were you inspired by Jonathan Larson's Rent? Excited to see you guys in Seattle. Low ticket warning for Seattle for everybody here. There's no, I think it's 85% sold out or something. So keep in mind for that. If you're on the fence and you're in Seattle, make sure to buy a ticket soon. I've never seen Jonathan Larson's Rent.
Is it the musical?
Rent, the musical?
Or is it there's a show, Rent or something?
No, sure.
Clearly it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. None of us have heard of it. So, are you able to receive gifts at your tour? Yes, we are. We like gifts. I also like bracelets. So, feel free to make me some cool bracelets. I had a couple from some fans on the last tour, and they recently broke. So, I like getting bracelets. Make me some bracelets.
Yeah, we collect a lot of we still have a ton of our fan art.
Yeah, there's lots of fan art all over this wall. Is pretty much all fan art. So we do collect it and put it up on the wall. What else we got? Will the jean jacket be exclusive to the theaters? The premieres will be online. If it sells out on the tour, then it sells out on tour, and maybe we'll try to make more. But right now we've ordered enough for tour. And if those don't sell out, they will come online. But I have a feeling they probably will sell out. So
if they sell it in a day, then we'll
bring back. Is the release schedule similar to RA4? No, the release schedule is different. I think we felt and kind of learned that doing a song every single week was a little bit too much, and it was hard to follow along. So we've decided to kind of pick 5 or 6 singles that we thought introduced the story and the characters in the best way possible. And then the whole film is going to come out in the album after that. So a little bit different.
But they are every 2 weeks.
They are every 2 weeks. So, keep looking. And again, please, guys, make sure you go to the Rare Americans Drugs video. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment on the video. Share it with your friends. These are all things that really help boost kind of the YouTube algorithm. And that's what allows us to reach more people and to kind of fund this whole project. So the more you guys help us, that's huge for us. Did Minneapolis sell out? We're not playing in Minneapolis. Yeah,
we did last time.
Yeah, we're not playing in Minneapolis. So, greetings from Poland. Hello.
Oh, dzień dobry.
Just listen to Drugs. I like it. Thank you. What else? Where do you guys get everybody's asking about Milkman? That was a quote we found online. I make bracelets for a shop. Let's go. I'll make you guys some awesome bracelets, maybe matching with each other. That sounds awesome.
Huge.
I am all in favor of that. People ask about Brittle and Zicky 4. As I said at the end of the song, where's part 4? Who knows what tricks we got in store? You guys just have to wait and see. I don't know, but it's not coming anytime soon. We're talking about Skids, people. Skids.
Jeez.
We're moving on from Brittle Bones Nikki for a little while, and we're going to Skids, and we like this project a lot. So I hope you guys do too. Yes, we are going to play a couple of songs from Skids on tour, particularly Voices in My Head. So make sure you guys jam that one and know all the words. There's a chance that might even be the first song. So make sure that you're ready to jam and you're ready to sing, okay? Will there be a meet and greet during tour? That's what the VIP is. So yes, every single market has a VIP. Okay, last couple questions here. What are your guys' favorite colors if someone were to make you bracelets? We're pretty wide open. You know, pick what I like green too. One of my favorite colors. So you guys decide. Will you ever go to Eastern Europe? Been to Eastern Europe many times. We were just in Eastern Europe a couple of months ago. So make sure you follow us, subscribe to us, follow us on Instagram. That's where you hear all these updates. Cool. Skids on VHS. Maybe. We'll see. That could be cool.
That'd be a special product.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It
is coming on tape, though. You'll get a cassette.
Yeah, it will be coming on cassette. So that will be pretty cool. First time ever doing that. Plus, of course, we have these sweet jean vests, which we've never done before. And then we have the Skids tee, which I think the logo is super cool. And yeah, there will be other merch as well. Lots of merch on tour. We got new designs. Oh, we got Jenna here again. We're coming to the Seattle show and a good small community theaters in Olympia, especially the Historical Capitol Theater.
We thought about Seattle. I think it was too early, though, right?
Oh, yeah, it could be. Anyway, thank you for that. So we'll see you in Seattle. Looking forward to hearing about your story there.
Seattle's low tickets, by the way. If you're in
yeah, Seattle is low tickets. Another reminder there. Cool. I think that's all for now, everybody. We appreciate you guys so much. So the final reminders kind of here. Voices in My Head and Drugs are out now. Please make sure you go comment on those videos. You share those videos and give us a thumbs up on them. That makes all the difference. Make sure that you add the song on Spotify. Just hit the little heart button. Add it to a playlist. That tells the algorithm that you like this song, and it feeds it to more people. So please make sure that's the best way that you can help Rare Americans. Tickets are on sale right now. We're doing the full USA tour. We're going to be playing some songs from Skids. We got all different cool merchandise. There's VIP available for every show. There is low ticket warnings for the VIPs. So if you want to do that, you can. You can upgrade VIPs as well. And yeah. Should be pretty awesome. Lots of good stuff on the way. We got another song in 2 weeks. That's Seashells. So keep spreading the word about Skids. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend. And we will talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.